So I joined the Vermont Air National Guard because I had gone to college, done everything right, tons of volunteer work, great classes, and I graduated and I was just kind of treading water. I was working a bunch of jobs that really weren't applicable to my major, and I was getting frustrated. So we started looking at the options that the Guard had, and it was just way more in my line of sight in terms of what I wanted to do with my career, and the opportunities were better than I was finding civilian side. Senior Airman Elizabeth Nardo. I'm a traditional guardsman, but I am also a federal technician. On the Guard side, I'm an Aerospace Medical Technician, so I'm kind of half EMT, half nursing assistant. And then on the federal technician side, I'm a health systems technician. The biggest one that we've used recently is the VA home loan. My husband went on that last deployment, and it's been phenomenal for us. It was such an easy process, and that was definitely not something that would have been feasible if we weren't in the military. I plan on using the GI Bill eventually, hopefully to go back to school, maybe for a master's degree. It is a family environment. You always hear that when you are starting the process, but it really is. I've been blown away by how receptive, from the lowest airman up to our commander. Everybody's just so friendly and so accepting, and they'll really work with you to make sure that this can be a feasible part of your life, because it's hard. It's a lot, you have to go for a lot of training, especially when you start. There's TDYs, there's a lot of requirements, so they try really hard to make sure that your family life isn't going to be impacted or mitigated as much as possible. I kind of did the opposite track, going to college first and then joining, but if you're even thinking about going to school, look at this as an option. It not only helps resume-wise, so it'll make you a more viable candidate for colleges to look at, but the GI Bill is, why spend the money if you can do this and help out your country and help out your state, and then also get to go to school. And then it's just fun. It's a good way to network, meet people, even if you don't make a career out of it. This is a great launching point for, you get training here, you take it civilian side, you could get a career you never would have imagined otherwise. If you're thinking of joining, be patient. It's a long process. There's a lot of training, but it's worth it. You just have to keep it in perspective. When you're at tech school and you're studying and you're missing your family and it feels like it's going to take forever, just know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and then you come back and you have a family here, and you have the rest of your life waiting for you and all the opportunity in the world.